Question number 5. A part 1. Define the term immunity. So immunity is the body's ability to resist disease or infection. 1 mark. Simple. Number 2. Name 2 types of immunity. So you have natural or acquired immunity. B. Worldwide, more than 1 million persons contract sexually transmitted infections every day. So part 1, state whether each of the following sexually transmitted infections is viral or fungal. Herpes as well as hepatitis B is viral. Let's scroll down just a little bit. Right. So part 2, state one sign or symptom of each of the following sexually transmitted infections. So herpes, persons who contract this disease could get very painful blisters on the lip or genital areas. There should be an R. Number 2, they can experience itching or burning sensations. And then hepatitis B, persons can get jaundice, have dark urine, fatigue, loss of appetite, just to name a few. And number 3, name one form of contraceptive that can be used to prevent the transmission of sexually transmitted infections. This is where you will use your physical barriers. And to be specific, you have the condom, or you have, for females, the diaphragm. Then you have part C. So an expectant mother did not seek medical care for the first 6 months of her second pregnancy. In her first pregnancy, it was discovered that the mother was Rh negative and the fetus was Rh positive. At a medical appointment at 6 months into her second pregnancy, the doctors expressed concern for the fetus as it was discovered that the fetus is Rh positive. So 1. Explain why the doctors should be concerned about the fetus being Rh positive given that the mother did not seek early prenatal care. So the answer basically boils down to without the prenatal care, the mother's immune system could basically create antibodies against that Rh positive blood cells or the Rh positive blood cells of the baby, considering that your body's first response or main goal or objective is to ensure your survival. So anything that is there that seems foreign and your body thinks, okay, this is here to cause me to get sick, it is going to beef up its security to try and get rid of it. So this is a very serious problem as they are on the opposite ends when it comes to the Rh factor. So the mother's immune system could see this as something foreign and this is going to cause some sort of harm to us. So what it will do is create antibodies against that Rh positive blood, positive blood cells that the baby has. And those antibodies could cross the placenta and destroy the baby's red blood cells, which could lead to potential harm of the baby. Then you have part 2. So list 4 other likely consequences of the mother not receiving medical care for the first 6 months of pregnancy. So there are multiple things. You can just list any 4. I put 5 here. So it could have undetected complications with the mother, such as high blood pressure, gestational diabetes, etc. Number 2, lack of supplementation. So the baby, which could lead to number 3, low birth weight in the baby. So the mother, that could cause harm to the mother as she isn't taking in enough nutrients or in terms of vitamins, minerals, all these different things. She doesn't have enough, therefore the baby is pulling from her to ensure that it gets what it needs. For example, calcium deficiency in the diet. So brittle bones, brittle teeth, all these things because of low calcium while pregnant. It could also lead to number 3, as I said, with the low birth weight of the baby. Number 4, premature birth. Number 5, undetected infections can also be transmitted to the baby. So for example, if the mother had any sort of STD or STI, it could be transmitted to the baby. as she didn't go for any checkups for that critical period, which is for 6 months during her pregnancy.